Today on the DNVR Buffs post-game show, everyone is crashing out. Yet the Buffs just won and covered. Is the crash out justified? Well,
Buff Nation!
Let's go!
Yo! Wow. Welcome in. Thank you, RG. Welcome into the DNVR pregame show for Colorado versus Delaware. Presented by Game Time. Download the Game Time app. Use that promo code BUFFS, BUFFS. You'll get $20 off your first ticket purchase. We got 5 more games here at Folsom Field, so make sure you use that. What the hell just happened?
What is going on, man? All right. What is going on? So, we just won.
Yes. Yeah.
We just covered.
Yeah, we put up 31 points.
Beat their ass.
31 points to 7. The spread was 23.5.
Yeah.
Normally, when those things happen, everyone is happy. And I got to admit, I was really happy. I was having the time of my life. I had to walk all the way from section 108, which is on the opposite side of the stadium, to here where we are in the Champion Center. I ran into some interference in the way. One of them, part of it was trying to not let me come here, but I figured it out. Mm-hmm. I dropped Unk's name, so hopefully he's not in trouble.
That's like an atomic bomb right there. Like
and
Hiroshima.
But I ran into a lot of people whose names aren't I will not divulge. Everyone I ran into, sources, if you will, were not happy. In fact, they were very angry about what just unfolded in front of us. And I got to admit, my mentions are the same way. Everyone is angry, not just like, hey, that wasn't satisfying enough for me. No, it's full-on anger. Everyone is crashing out. And I don't know how to feel after walking happy from Section 108 to where I am now. My emotions have been clouded.
You know, it's going to pain me to say this to you live on the air.
Yeah, go ahead.
It's the laws of attraction, brother. You crashed out last week. You attracted to crash out this week. They think they could come to you. It's like, I know he's with us.
Yeah.
And then they go, damn, he's not with us this week. Like, we want to be RK mad. Like, we want to crash out. But hey, guys, did we cover?
Yes,
we
did.
won and
scored
we
31
covered.
points.
Yep.
Now, let me tell you this. As I watched the game, are there some things we need to still clean up and fix? Absolutely. But we won. And won convincingly.
Easily.
Like, this game was not a struggle in any regard.
Well, it was until Staub got in the game.
This game was not a struggle. Like, we were never going to lose this game, though.
I agree, but the score was 10-7 at one point.
It was 0-0 at one point, too. That's tied.
Sure.
I'm actually with Unk on this. I think that if Caden or Juju or whoever came out on the last drive, they were going to get points of some sort. Mm-hmm. And then if Caden or Juju or Staub came out in the beginning of the first half, they would have gone out. Now, I'm not taking anything away from Staub
at all,
because Staub did a great job, and I'm sure we will have a whole Staub discussion. Mm-hmm. But I don't think it was one of those situations where it's like Staub saved the day. Everything was going down in flames, and he came in and you know, put on the cape and saved the team from losing.
I don't know, man. He came in, had that drive, and scored in 4 plays, and all of a sudden it was back to like no worry. There was a little bit of worry there for a bit.
Not on the sideline. I think Staub.
Sheesh.
I think he changed the dynamic of the halftime talk.
I'm sure,
but there was no panic, because you could just see the ebb and flow. Like, all right, that didn't work, that didn't go well, but we can beat these guys.
Well, okay.
Let me just ask you this: if Ryan Staub never came in the game tonight, do you think there was a chance that Colorado lost?
No.
Okay, that's all I'm saying.
So the game was never a struggle.
Okay, can I say something real quick?
You can.
This is why I said this game needs to be treated in a vacuum, though. Because Coach Prime treated it that way. He used this game to figure out who Colorado's starting quarterback is going to be.
What did he find out?
He found out that
that's what I want to know.
Maybe he hadn't been giving the right guy enough reps.
What did he find out? Ong, did he say anything about this in the postgame?
Yeah, he said he's not going to tell y'all.
Yeah,
matter of fact, I think Scotty asked. As he joins the platform.
Scotty the dog.
Yeah, I think he took a Jake bullet today and asked, and it was like, I'm not going to tell y'all. Yeah,
That's
I know.
not true.
It went with somebody on that side of the room. Yes,
For sure. Somebody get off my court.
I was on
need
your
some really
court because
good-
I love
Thank you.
being on your court.
What up,
There you
boys?
go, there you
How
go.
y'all
Let's go.
feeling, man? After that dub.
Hey, we trying to
As I
figure
said,
out.
I was feeling really good until every person that I talked to on the way here was freaking out.
But what
Really?
I told him, that's because he attracts it. Like he crashed out last week.
So-
Who are you going to take a complaint to? Do you or got a complaint? You're going to take it to RK.
I've been the positive vibes guy my whole life. One time I crash out.
Maybe 3.
Have you talked about anything from the pressure yet? On?
No, we just started.
We just started.
Oh, let's go. Hell
we just
yeah.
started.
We are a few minutes into the show, and none of us know what to say or do.
Yeah.
Can I say something?
Yes,
Bro.
please. Guide us.
We just talked to Ryan Staub after his magical performance there, and he might have had a quote of the year candidate. I'm not even going to lie.
Uh-oh.
He revealed, Ryan Staub did, that on both of those deep shots to Sincere Brown, the 71-yard touchdown, the other vertical for, 40-plus yards, Sincere Brown was supposed to run a hitch on those routes, on those plays. Ryan Staub told him, nah, bro, go deep, bro. Go deep.
What a legend.
Now, what does that say? I'm not going to say what it says about what, but what does that say to you?
And the quote was, Staub goes, if they press Sincere, it's going up. And I'd love to hear
I
it.
know where you're trying to drive it, but I'm gonna tell you where it goes, where it says.
Sure,
it's
go
just
ahead.
it's just like Coach Prime says often in the presser.
Yeah.
This happens at practice every day.
Right.
Like they Shador is not the only guy that's behind the center that gets to change things. Like every day at practice, hey, if you see something, I'm gonna hold you accountable when the F's up now.
Yeah.
Like, so don't go crazy. But
Right.
by the same token, if you think you see something, take it. And this was a take it game, no Diddy. And so he saw those opportunities. Like, what did we say on the DNVR pregame show? Always have to shout the show out. Of
course, have to.
We said, okay,
Podcast.
you got this coach talk, right? But then it has to get about dudes. And you got a 6'5", 4'3" dude out there.
Oh, for real.
Yep.
Like, go.
Yeah.
When I walked in, you were saying, like, what did we learn today?
What did we learn? I have no
We're talking about the quarterback
fucking
wise.
clue.
Quarterback wise, what did we learn?
Quarterback-wise, one thing we learned today that became very evident is that Pat Shurmur and Ryan Staub are on the same page.
No doubt.
They have the best rapport together of any of the quarterbacks in that room, right? So say what you want to
Been
say
together
about
longest.
right?
Yeah.
It makes sense, right?
Yeah.
They've been together the longest, and that's just what is evident today, right? Clearly, and granted, it was in a 2-minute situation with 45 seconds left in the half, so you were going to throw the ball vertically anyway. But it seemed as soon as Ryan Staub was inserted into that game, this offense had rhythm. This offense had a vertical threat element to it, and there was a quarterback who was in control. On the touchdown to Kalen Taylor, Pat Shurmur said that they ran switch all goes, which is obviously another vertical kind of concept. Staub checked it down, which is what the good quarterbacks do. They take away your deep shot, check it down, and obviously DeKalen was wide open. He takes it for a touchdown. Like, that's what you want to see from your operator behind center. And I get it. We kind of have pre-existing feelings about Ryan Staub.
Nope.
But he was out there for 4 drives today. 3 of them ended in a touchdown. You know what I'm saying? And he was the engine behind each of those drives. So
I don't have pre-existing feelings about Ryan Staub. In fact,
That's
the
what
last
a lot of
time
people do.
I know. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
The last time I saw Ryan Staub on the field,
good.
he was leading a team that should have won against Utah in the last game of the season.
Absolutely.
My issue here, and I can't believe I have an issue. I'm actually pissed off that I
You
have an
do
issue.
sound pissed off a little bit.
It's the laws of attraction. You hang off with pissed off people, you're going to get pissed off.
Now, I don't want to be pissed off, but I am pissed off.
Sit by Jake. No, don't sit by Jake. Sit down here with me and Scotty
No,
between us. 'Cause Jake,
Ryan
you
Staub
might
didn't get a
pissed off with him.
first-team rep the entire offseason. So
Yeah.
what the hell is going on, in the words of Jake? I have no anti-Ryan Staub feelings. In fact, I love Ryan Staub. And watching him throw up the Shador
So
as
sick.
he's running down the field
Oh,
after
so
he throws
fire.
that touchdown
Absolutely
was so
electric.
sick.
So far.
But I'm befuddled.
There's no reason to be befuddled.
I'm so confused about what I just saw because a guy who wasn't in the competition at all just came in and might have won the competition.
Well, I think you saying he wasn't in the competition is just – I don't know if that's all the way true.
Look, man, CU Media Day, we came here and they put all 3 quarterbacks on
Yeah,
stage.
like that. That's what I'm saying. There's nothing to be befuddled about.
That's what I'm saying.
Like it is what it is. He has always been in the mix. He's just been the third guy in the mix.
Yeah.
And this presented an opportunity by plan
Exactly.
to give him an opportunity.
What's up, Onyx?
and he made the most of the opportunity.
And Coach Prime said he had this plan earlier in the week, 2-3 days ago, and he told the quarterbacks, I believe yesterday, or at least Staub specifically yesterday, he was going to get a chance. But it said something that Coach Prime said.
What I love about Prime?
What's that? A lot.
When you try to steer him toward an answer, and the answer should be like yes, that's when he's gonna say no.
All right. Yeah, like, hey, just so you can't say that you got it first. It's like nope. No,
I would probably set this up wrong. Somebody asked about, hey, what you saw today, does that change the play? He's like, nope.
Okay.
Because I prayed about it.
I'm
no
just
matter what happens, I'm sticking to my plan. And they said, what's the plan? Not gonna tell you.
So I gotta ask you guys straight up. I need an answer from everyone on this panel.
All right.
Who is starting against Houston?
Ryan Staub.
I'll start. Yeah, I mean, I don't know how you can put that back on the bench, bro. I don't know how you put that back on the bench.
I'm going Salter.
Really?
Yeah.
What do you say?
Yeah, I'm going Salter.
What do you say?
I have no fucking clue.
You have to pick one,
starting.
bro.
I'm just saying that's the problem. That's my only problem coming out of this.
Why
game.
do you say Salter?
Because that's who started today.
Yeah. What do you
and he
think?
went out there and he led two scoring drives.
I saw nothing that he did to take it from him.
Yeah.
Like I'm reminded, like I'm got a little gray hair. Y'all might remember this as well. Shout out to Ryan Staub. Everybody knows in the locker room that's my guy. Staub knows he's my guy.
For sure.
But don't let Lynn Sanity make you think like that Kobe Bryant like needs to retire.
That's a great analogy.
It was a great opportunity.
Yeah.
We talk about staying ready, being ready, making the most of your moment, and he did that. But as you prepare for Houston on this short week, in my mind, you still have to rely on like who's this veteran guy more experienced in this room right now. Yeah. And because I didn't see Salt do something that, oh, man, he just blew it. Like he killed us. Like he was going to lose the game. Just because another guy does well doesn't necessarily trump that for me. So if you ask me who's starting, the same guy who started today.
I wouldn't mind that, by the way, if we saw Salter start.
And by the way, if I got to put a bet on it, I would also bet on Salter. I kind of think – God, I don't want to bring bad energy. But
Jake, what do you
it's
thought?
too late.
What do you
Let me just say, I kind of think Salter got a raw deal today. Just from what I saw walking from 108 to the Champion Center, I don't think I'm alone in feeling that way.
I felt that way in the moment. I'll say that.
He went out and he led two scoring drives.
Yeah.
And then he goes to the bench by no fault of his own. And by the way, like I'm in on bringing Juju in. Mm-hmm. But then all of a sudden he's thrown back in the game in the fourth quarter.
I know.
And I didn't like that. And to me, it ended up feeling like less like a preseason game where the starters go in, they dominate, and they come out. To all of a sudden, like, okay, go ahead, Caden, like prove why you're the starter. And obviously, those drives were not positive.
Now, when you framed the narrative that way, I'm totally with you. You guys remember I said 24 hours ago when we were doing the show, or 28 hours ago, that I thought whoever came out wasn't going back in.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, that like when it's your turn and the next guy's turn, you're kind of done for the day.
Yeah.
And I think what happened was, you know, Coach Prime had this plan that I'm not privy to. And after each guy got their 2 or 3 series, it was like, I guess I just start over. Like go back with the first guy and see how this, you know, it pans out. But I'm with you in the terms of the way it looked, the way it felt. It looked like he got the shorter end of it then. But when I just look at the totality of the play, like what did he do when he was in there in the first quarter?
Yeah.
What did Juju do? What did he do? It's like nothing changed to me. And that's including how great Staub played.
Yeah.
But Salter didn't do anything to hurt himself. He didn't hurt the team.
It's
Was he
just
6-6 on that
On that opening drive, yeah.
He was. And then I thought Juju like looked just fine.
Yeah.
And I would have kept playing Juju. But Juju, you know, ends up getting 2 drives. There's a drop from Quanell, which might have been a touchdown. Now it's a high throw. Wasn't on the numbers, but I think if he catches the ball, he's
a lot of room.
Still running to this moment.
Yeah, I think that RK. One thing we got to factor in, and I'm totally assuming here. I don't know. Hadn't talked to Coach about this. I think his plan was his plan regardless of performance.
I think so too.
That I'm going to put you out there 3 in the series. I don't care if you stink it. You're doing 3. The next guy's going to do 3, no matter how great they do, or 2, whatever it is. Like this is the play in the rotation, and I think that.
But then Staub went more.
But Coach Prime said in the presser that was the plan. I think to give him each 3 or 2 or whatever. But Staub earned more. He was like he was balling, so you kept him out there, and that's kind of why when you asked me who's going to be starter next week, at this point I'm leaning Staub. Like I would like to see Salter again because I agree with you, RK. Him being out there for the first 2 drives and you putting points on the board first 2 drives and he comes out the game, like I don't necessarily like that process, but it's kind of what I said earlier this week too. Like first impressions are everything, man. And whether your first impression of Ryan Staub is what he did against Utah, which was a good first impression, or today, you're probably asking yourself, how is this not the quarterback? If you take away all pre-existing,
he was
kind
really
of notions.
decisive.
He was, and again,
which was one of the words for the week, by the way.
That OC,
discipline, decisive, disruptive. Those are the 3 things this week.
That
and he was very
quarterback
decisive.
Connection is.
I
nice
tell you this: no matter who starts against Houston, somewhere between the kickoff of Houston, and Thanksgiving in Kansas, you're gonna see these 3 guys play again.
So going back to what Coach Prime was saying,
this ain't going nowhere.
Going back to what Coach Prime was saying about having dedicated drives for guys and wanting to get a shots. This has literally been my whole point the entire week that everyone was freaking out about. Treat this game in a vacuum.
Did your eyes just turn green? I thought the pork was coming.
This game it needs to be treated in a vacuum. Like all this crashing out, freaking out about this game, talking about the starting quarterback. Relax.
Yeah, it's not
this game means nothing compared to every other game, which is why I wanted to see Julian. And everyone's like, "Oh, you can't, crush Salter's confidence." Well, we just got Ryan Staub out there now.
You know what I loved about that, Jake?
What?
You imitated everybody else like we imitate you.
Yes. So look, everyone needs to relax. Like, yes, you can.
No
have
one's
takes.
relaxing, bro.
No, I know, but this was my whole point. Like, this game needs to be treated in a vacuum. This was a very uncommon opponent that you will probably never play again, and their talent level was not up to yours. Use it as an opportunity to evaluate your quarterback room because it's clear that you have at least 2 guys who you have to get snaps this year, but you also have to figure out what's the best course for the team. Treat this game in a vacuum. Stop freaking out about this game
I totally agree with that.
and going, "Oh, well, your team Juju, team Salter." I want to figure out who's going to be the best quarterback.
What did you learn?
I learned that the team runs the ball better when Caden Salter's in. I learned that Juju still needs some time and that Ryan Staub can throw the hell out of a football.
Okay,
I think
what did you learn about who is the quarterback for this football team?
I already told you I'd start Staub.
Do you understand how we end up leaving this game knowing less than we knew coming into it?
But I think the challenge is
I don't think so.
when you talk to Coach Prime or you hear Pat Shermer or Coach Shermer at press or just talk to him in the elevator, the world may have learned something today, but the coaches already knew this. Like when I interviewed Prime at halftime, he's like, "Well, I mean, I know Staub does that, like he does every day of practice. Like there's nothing different. Like I expected him to do that because we see him do it every day."
Why wasn't he with the ones in camp?
He got reps with ones at some point, but the first 2 guys are the first 2 guys. Like this is Salter Juju world we live in.
And Shermer had an interesting quote kind of about what you're talking about in the postgame press.
He talked in the postgame.
He did.
He did.
He did.
He almost walked him over. Bring
him on.
Y'all were mighty close. Right down the hall.
Bring him on.
Right
Bring
down
him
the hall.
on.
You got a second? Just play a joke. Just
bring him on. We would love to talk to
But
him.
Shermer goes, "We're crossing some bridges to find out who our best guys are." He goes, "We learned a lot about our players today." And
This was an evaluation game. Point blank.
Clearly it was, bro.
Clearly.
and for way more than quarterback.
So can we stop acting like Delaware's the Georgia goddamn Bulldogs and they're going to make a CFP run? Like,
What nobody doing that, bro?
no, there was a lot of people
you
going,
can't say nobody.
watch out for Delaware.
Fair enough.
You can't say nobody.
Fair enough.
All I'm saying, look, I can't believe that I'm so happy we won.
I'm sorry, I just got killed this week for this, and I was like, all right.
Well, I just want to be happy about the win, man. I really do. But I'm so confused. I'm so confused about what I just saw. I just want to know who the starting quarterback is, why,
You're not going to find
and
out.
what we're doing moving forward. And I feel like we came into this game thinking Caden's a starting quarterback. Juju's going to get an opportunity. We left this game going Caden was the starting quarterback. Juju got an opportunity. Ryan Staub came in and balled out. And now nothing makes sense.
No, it's still the same to me. Like if I had to throw anything to that, it's that Staub moved up above Juju in the conversation, not above Salter. Salter was the starter and did nothing to lose the job today. Like, he didn't underperform. Like, 6 of 6 on his opening, he scored. Again, taking out that end thing, like, and looking at last week as well, like, it's his job. If there's anything that happened in the fans' eyes, you got to watch it and don't see them do this at practice. It's like, oh, man, I didn't know Staub was that more ready for a real game than Juju was. And then when you factor in Juju is out there under center on national TV, and he's 17 years old. He turns 18 in 2 weeks. Like, when you put his on the metrics and look at it, like, I mean, he did good. Like, he played.
But he had such a limited sample size that I don't know what to make of what Juju did.
And that's why I say with the sample size, you would, if anything, be bumping Staub up to that spot as the 2, not all the way up to the 1.
Can I say
even
one more
that
thing?
would feel unfair to me because Juju didn't get a real sample size. Like, he got 2 drives.
Yeah.
And he had a throw that if it was caught, we might be talking about Juju sparking the offense.
Which is why I think the plan was nothing was going to change no matter what happened.
And by the way,
because this game was in a vacuum.
That's why I looked at you first.
And by the way, Juju didn't have Sincere Brown out there when he was out there.
No, he was out there with and Sherman mentioned that as well. When Juju was out there, he was mostly out there with other freshmen.
With his peers.
Why?
Right. That's probably who he worked most with, I would assume.
Yeah.
Throughout fall camp and whatnot.
Yeah, I
But
mean,
again, that's just not.
It wasn't picking on him.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
So here's the thing. They play Houston Friday.
Yeah.
All I've heard all
Short week of
offseason
travel,
is
too.
all I've heard is Houston isn't very good. I think we'll get a chance to see both these guys again.
I think we might see all 3.
Wyoming is
What
coming
did
to
I
town
just
in
say?
2 weeks. There are still opportunities to figure this out. We're not lining up against playing BYU on Friday, man. We're not playing Kansas State and ASU
Don't
next
man
week.
me.
But you think
I'm just
Houston's
saying.
good, though, right?
Yes, but everyone else is telling me, oh, we should blow them out. So if that's the case, then we're probably going to see all 3 quarterbacks. We'll definitely see all 3 against Wyoming.
If you rewind,
Yes.
I just said that a little while ago. Like, this is going to happen again.
Well,
You did say that. You did.
It's going to happen again.
So the point is this is a process.
Yeah.
Correct.
This
and this
was
was
not,
a vacuum. This was an evaluation game in a
and
vacuum.
it's probably not going to be the only game put in a vacuum
it
this
should
year.
not be.
Look, the Big 12 slate is the Big 12 slate.
Yeah.
The Wyoming game is another opportunity for this team to figure out.
We're going into the Big 12 slate in 6 days.
It's one game, and you go back to non-conference. I mean, it's fine. The point is like we've talked a lot about this, man. Like, this college football needs like
A preseason.
Yeah.
a preseason. They need spring games against other opponents. Like,
Pat Shermer talked about
this
that.
is literally what
He
this team.
literally said this would be preseason game too.
Me and Pat Shermer.
This is what this game is going, or
Simpatico.
what this team is going through right now. This team is literally figuring out what's the best course for Big 12 play, even though yes, technically starts on Friday.
Which is why
That's
there's
what's going on.
no need to crash out.
Yes.
This was part of the plan. It's part of the process.
Yes, that's what I'm trying to say all week,
Yeah,
but no
I
one would
guess.
listen to me. So
I'm listening to you.
Do you
Thank
feel
you.
vindicated today, Jake?
I do. Yes,
I love that for you,
I
brother.
told you this team was not good. They will not hang with CU. And then I also told you treat this game in a vacuum. Let them figure out the quarterback situation. I wanted to see Julian.
They figured out nothing.
I really wish.
I don't think so.
Like, I could take a shot every time you say vacuum or Coach Brown says to win this
Vacuum
thing.
has been used a lot today.
Well, I
Vacuum
tried
it
using it a
for me.
lot earlier in the week, and no one would listen.
You're driving the point home. Though.
For what it's worth, I think Caden starts.
Okay.
I wouldn't hate that, and I wouldn't rule it out either. Like, again, his first 2 drives, he looked good. Especially that first drive, he looked like everything people wanted to see from him week 1, aside from the vertical passing game.
Now I'm sure when I go watch the film, I'll find something else. There was one glaring omission again. It happened with Georgia Tech, where he's rolling toward press box side again,
Correct,
and decides to throw it to a receiver this time, but still overthrew it. But he had like 40 yards in front of him as green space, and he didn't run. Like, and there were some other times that I think last week where he would have not run and he ran today.
Yeah, exactly.
So I think he's getting out of that. But otherwise, like, he didn't. It's not that he didn't stink. He played well. He played like the guy that we went to get from Liberty because we wanted him here with all his skill sets. Like, I didn't see anything that diminishes him in the room from him.
I agree, man, but I was just so impressed with Ryan Staub, man, and maybe
Let's
part
talk
of
about
it.
that in a second after this break.
Let's do it.
Good call.
You ready?
Shout out to our friends over at Breckenridge Brewery,
Squad.
the homies, man. They've been with
got
us
us
for
together
forever.
earlier at the tailgate.
Yeah, they
Hell
did.
yeah.
I was enjoying a Palisade
Oh,
Peach.
me too.
No, you were enjoying a Ridge Runner, bro.
Oh, you're right, my bad. It was
Did
so
you
late. I
enjoy it in a vacuum?
We did enjoy it in a vacuum at the tailgate, though.
Shout out to everybody who pulled up today, by the way.
Facts. Shout out to everyone who came out. And you can enjoy Breckenridge Brewery in a vacuum with us maybe next weekend when we go to Houston or the weekend after when we're here for Wyoming. Coming out at the DNVR bar, we're going to have watch-alongs. If you're in town and you want to watch the Buffs with a bunch of Buffs fans for the road game next week, head on over to the DNVR bar and crush some Breck brews. Check out the beer locator at breckbrew.com to find a brew near you.
Also, shout out to our friends over at Toyota. I actually did make it to the tailgate today, boys.
Nice. Yeah.
I was there about 12:40, and shout out to my guy who came up to me and said, because of this show, I bought a Toyota Tacoma.
Wow. Let's go.
And
Hell
he could not be more happy with this Toyota Tacoma. Him and I were going back and forth about all the great features of a Toyota. So shout out to our friends over at Toyota. Shout out to every one of you who believes in us and believes what we're talking about when we say Toyota is the best vehicle on the road. You can get so many different options with Toyota, whether it's the Tacoma, the new Tundra, the RAV4, which I drive, the 4Runner, which is a more beautiful version of what I drive. There's so many options, but shout out to our friends over at Toyota. Visit a Front Range Toyota store near you, including AutoNation Toyota, Arapahoe and Centennial, Corbin Toyota in Boulder, Groove Toyota in Littleton, Mountain States Toyota in Denver, Stevenson Toyota East in Aurora, and Stevenson Toyota West in Lakewood. Toyota is an official sponsor of the Colorado Buffaloes and the official vehicle of DNVR.
I got a question for you, RK.
Yeah.
Tailgate question.
Yeah, sure.
And I don't want to bring up a sensitive sore spot, but the people want to know. Mm-hmm. They're crashing out. Mm-hmm. Who did you snub this week? Like, who left the press? Who left the tailgate saying that guy's an asshole? He didn't speak to me.
So crazy. So this week I made a point. I'm going to talk to everyone.
You were looking for Melissa Fine to talk to.
I was with my family. Literally, my whole family was there. And I was like, no, I got to make the rounds.
There you go.
So I went around. I saw my guy, Reggie.
Shout out Reg.
Whitley.
Shout out Reggie.
I saw tons of friends out there.
There you go.
Walked around. I made sure that I made eye contact with everyone who was in the area. Just to see if they wanted to say, like, what up? If they wanted to say what up, I went and said what up.
You know what we need to do?
That was called a setup.
We need to get him a Coach Prime podium for the tailgate. So he can just, stand and address
360
everyone.
podium.
Yes.
Because here's what I know about my guy, RK. All right? He may go off the rails here or there.
Sure.
But the guy's the king of adjustments. And I knew that between tailgates, he was going to adjust, and not a soul bit to say he snubbed me.
No one can say that. No one can say that. I want to see everyone. I love talking to the people.
All right.
But I would like this 360 podium. I'll give a crazy speech before a big game. What's our next big home game? BYU?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Give me
8:15.
the lectern. I'll deliver.
My fellow Americans.
Yes. Now watch this drive.
Brought to you by Toyota.
Anyways, as we were saying, welcome to the postgame show. We're going to talk about this game here, I guess, at some
Let's
point.
talk about Staub, man.
All right, let's
give
talk
him his
about Ryan
flowers.
Staub.
You know what I loved about Staub, RK?
What?
Don't look at the finished product, Jake. Don't look at how it ended. Let's examine how it started. First pass batted down. Mm-hmm. Do y'all know how close that second pass was to a pick six?
Yep.
Incredibly.
Yep.
Yeah,
Do y'all know how under normal situations most guys would have been like, tap my helmet, take me out. I ain't got to get coach. I'm not ready for this.
Or maybe if you're playing a team better than Delaware, that's going the other way.
Batted down, almost a pick six to damn touchdown. It couldn't have been scripted any better.
And to not allow those first two incompletions to
rattle
mess
you.
with your mental.
Yeah.
There's no
Impressive.
I'm never talking about me.
Yeah.
The almost pick six would have rattled me.
No, for real.
Because that was about to go the other way. And he went right back to the third pass and just.
And what I would say, too, in that moment, right, the game is 10-7
Yes.
with 45 seconds left in the first half. If Staub doesn't lead that 75-yard drive in 6 plays in 36 seconds, obviously Colorado gets the ball at the second half, but that is a more contentious situation than it would have been or than it was.
A struggle then.
It really would have been, you know what I'm saying? And that's what is really impressing me about Ryan Staub. I didn't expect to come here today being expressed by Ryan Staub.
What does Brett Favre Staub do? He just throws it again.
Throw it again. He called his own play.
Call his own play.
Interestingly enough, he called his own play.
Yeah, with a 6'5", 4'3" guy.
Yeah, good play.
Impressed me, man. I mean, 70% completion today, 157 yards, 2 touchdowns, touchdown on 3 of his 4 drives out there. He was in control. He was decisive, and he looked like the best Colorado football quarterback out there today.
Yes, he did.
One thing I want to point out, because in this whole conversation about QBs, I think we have begun to appreciate once again how blessed we were with the talents of Shedeur Sanders. Like, what was that?
Totally.
What was that
I hope
completion?
so.
What was that
70%.
Shedeur was doing like 75, 76 every game.
And people were still like, I don't know. He still didn't play
And
as
then
well.
who does Staub?
took a sack.
You were at the presser. What did Staub say? I mean, I learned so much from sitting behind
Yes.
Shedeur for 2 years.
Yes.
Like, that's what has me ready for
Show
this
that to the
situation.
NFL.
Is I got ready watching him.
And Coach Prime talked about it, too. He was like, listen, he could have dipped.
Yeah,
Of course.
Easily.
He
Coach
spoke about
Prime
it.
said it after the
After the Utah game, yes.
He was literally like, he played too good, he's going to transfer.
Yeah. Literally.
Basically what Coach Prime said after the Utah
And they
game.
asked him today, why didn't he? He goes, honestly, I don't know.
I don't know. He thought about it for a second, too. It was like, actually, I don't know.
Now that y'all are mentioning it, like I
Probably should have.
But his real answer was fire to me. He was like, I just put my head down and worked, and I didn't
Said, I
even
love the
realize where I
process.
was.
Yeah.
He said,
I
I
just
have a
fell in love with the
dream.
process.
Martin Luther Staub is in the building.
Oh, my God. Dog.
Jake, what were your takeaways from it, man?
Ryan Staub, I
The
mean,
vacuum game.
just the poise, man. I mean, again, like you said, to shake off those early 2 throws, I feel like Delaware was kind of coming after him a bit too, especially that touchdown he threw to Kalen Taylor. I think that was cover 0, right?
I think so. And you mentioned, too, he took a massive hit
Oh
did.
my God!
on a big throw.
The second big one, to
Sincere, yeah,
Yep.
for sure.
Close to being a penalty.
Oh, yeah.
I'm a homer, so I
course.
was calling for the flag, but by rule, because he put all his body weight
Dude,
on it.
he got crushed.
And hopped right up. I mean, he was feeling it, but
Yeah,
hopped right
definitely.
up. Like toughness. He had a nice run, too, on
Yes,
his
he
zone.
did.
He kept
Scramble?
it the middle.
Slid?
Yeah. Yes. He
was
played a complete
feeling it,
game,
man.
man.
He was in his bag.
And you guys mentioned the first 2 passes. So he finishes the game 7 for 10 for 157 yards and 2 touchdowns. So the first 2 were incomplete, which means that after that he goes 7 for 8 for 157 yards and 2 touchdowns.
Dialed in.
You just got to give so much credit for the guy. And like we were talking
Salter
about,
was 6 for 6.
He
well,
was,
I'm going
he
to talk
was.
about Salter in just a second, actually. But we talked about like the great part of college football the other day when I was actually kind of crashing out about the current state of college football. Maybe I need to look in the mirror.
Remind me to say something about Mir later, please.
But this is Ryan Staub is what makes college football great.
No doubt.
Stay around, take pride in the uniform, believe in the coaching staff, believe in the fan base, and then go out and get rewarded for what you did. And so if he starts next week, I'll be nothing but happy for Ryan Staub.
Absolutely.
And for him to kind of bounce back after that rough start, which could have gone awry very quickly. One more bad throw and he probably doesn't see another series.
Probably, yeah.
It's true.
Yeah.
And
Like,
instead,
it
he goes
takes-
7 for 8 over the next 8 throws
2 totes.
and makes this thing a real conversation for us. And someone wrote in the Discord, I wish we had a daily podcast to talk about this. We
wouldn't
got
that be
nothing
great?
but time to
Wouldn't that
talk
be
about what
great?
they're going to do at quarterback moving forward.
Do
But
y'all remember-
Shout out to Staub, man.
Do y'all remember when, by metrics or even history, when Charlie Offerdahl was not the best running back in the room? But how did you not want Charlie Offerdahl to get the room and be successful, get the ball to be successful?
Yep.
Like if you're out there rooting against Charlie a year ago, 2 years ago, or rooting against Ryan Staub like that, man, look in the damn mirror. Like there's really something wrong with
Hey,
you.
multiple players like that today.
Yeah.
Ben Finiseth.
Yes, bro.
Jeremiah
And
Brown.
That's where I
Dog.
was finna go, bro. Like,
That being when you talk about, let me lean on my
RJ
former
Johnson
player
had
here.
a pick.
Lean on my former player here.
First
When
career.
you talk about coaching being manifested, personified in the game, every
what it
damn
was.
day we do these to the ball drills. Never think that you're out of the play, even if you're the furthest from it. I want y'all to go watch that replay and see how far Jeremiah Brown and Ben came from.
Mm-hmm.
Jeremiah got there, turned the guy around, and Ben did the peanut drill that they
Yep.
always
Peanut punch.
always work on.
Yep.
And it's like, oh damn, coaching does work. Like that's all we got to do is do what they say.
Yeah.
Like they were the furthest people from the play, and then got there and made the play just by hustling.
And
Yeah.
they were asked about that, JB and Ben, after the game in the postgame presser, and it was so cool. JB brought up the fact, y'all remember the clip in fall camp, the Kalen Taylor the screen that he had where he made the defense
crazy one, yeah.
the crazy screen. And JB was like, we remember that play because there weren't really guys on defense chasing him all the way down the field. And from that moment, we were like, no, we're going to run to the ball every single play. And that's what we saw right there. Yeah. And, I mean, I feel like Coach Prime deserves a shout-out for this in particular. Like, nobody assumed Ryan Staub was going to play in that game. A lot of people were honestly downright pissed off that Ben Finisef was starting this game again today.
Facts.
That Jeremiah Brown was starting at linebacker today. And Coach Prime proved why what he sees in practice is what he's going to give opportunities to guys.
Wait. The well-off videos aren't all of practice? You mean I shouldn't watch that and pretend I'm on the staff?
And you add Ryan Staub to that as well.
You should watch it as if you're in a vacuum.
Really? I should put...
That's how people should watch
any
of this stuff because we're not showing you everything that happens. Yeah. And
wow, you guys had me fooled.
And if you watch a guy get a ball called on him and think he shouldn't be playing DB, like you're not watching.
Shout out RJ Johnson, man.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
My dog.
How about Makari Vickers?
Makari Vickers. And I asked Coach Prime about Makari Vickers after the game. And Coach Prime said, that young man is pushing to start.
Yeah.
He said he got the whole cornerback room on notice.
But, dudes, it's like, once again, when Coach Prime says it, if he sees it at practice, he believes he's going to see it in a game. And if he doesn't see it, and I know, let me tell you this, I got sometimes a different look than Coach. I know that there are guys that play balls out but don't practice well. Just like there are guys who can answer every question in the class, but they're going to flunk the damn test. Like some people just don't test well.
Yeah.
Well, Coach Prime's philosophy is that I don't care about that. If I don't see it in practice, you'll never see it in the game because I got to trust it. And so when y'all see guys like, hey, who's the season opener? Oh, man, Ben's going to be one of the starting safeties. We're screwed. Yeah. Well, the way Ben practiced at fall camp, we're not screwed because he showed the staff, Rob Livingston, who knows what he's looking at, Deion Sanders, who knows what he's looking at. He showed them, I can do this.
And wait, you just brought up Robert Livingston. Should nobody question him about anything when it comes to the safety position?
Anything.
Wait, the coaches are putting the right players in position on the first and second team?
Not only that, Jake, they're outside the vacuum evaluating them and then putting them there.
No way.
Yeah.
Wow. All right, let's take a next break.
Jake is in his bag. Hey, you know what? You're stopping it.
New verb just dropped.
Shout out to the homies over at Taco Bell.
What are you looking at that? I'm looking at the game.
Oh, okay, my bad. I was like, it's the same Taco Bell.
I do love Taco Bell, bro.
Shout out Taco Bell and the amazing, just changing the game with the Buffs box. $7, you get 5 Taco Bell favorites.
I can knock out 3 of them right now.
Cheesy Gordito Crunch, a beefy 5-layer burrito, Doritos Locos Tacos, cinnamon twist, and a large fountain drink that comes with a custom CU player cup featuring Jordan Seaton, Julian Lewis, Draylon Miller, and Quentin Gibson. Limited time only at participating Colorado Taco Bell locations. Pick up your nearest Buff Box today. Your nearest Taco Bell. Shout out Taco Bell.
I wonder where's the nearest Taco Bell to, like, right here.
Oh, I know exactly where it is.
Hell yeah.
Baseline and Broadway.
I know that intersection.
I'll be there in about 40 minutes.
You won't be there long.
I won't be there long.
I'm going to buy you a Buff Box.
Thank you. If you're thinking of buying a Buffs box and you're thinking, man, I wish I had a home to bring this back to.
Great segue, man.
You got to hit up our friends over at American Financing. It is a buyer's market, which means you've got the upper hand, and homes are on the market, and competition is down, and serious deals are out there on the horizon just waiting to be found. Whether you're a first-time buyer or looking to upgrade, or maybe you're even looking to downsize, now is the time to get pre-approved, and American Financing can do that in less than 24 hours. If you've been sitting on the sidelines, it's time to step in, and American Financing is the place to start. Don't let the 20% down myth stop you. You can buy a home with as little as 3% down, and with down payment assistance programs available, getting into a home might be easier than you think. So call our friends over at American Financing at 303-695-7000. That's 303-695-7000 or AmericanFinancing.net to take your Buffs box back to a warm and cozy home. NMLS 182334, NMLSConsumerAccess.org.
Love it. It's time to buy. Can I give you a nerd stat I saw just this morning?
Let's do it.
While taking a dump, scrolling the Google News.
Thank you for those last details.
This is big news, man. This is big news. For the first time in tracked data American history, There are over 500,000 more sellers than there are buyers in the housing market.
Oh,
Time to buy.
Wow.
time
That's
to buy.
pretty wild.
Yeah.
Speaking of
For
buying,
the first time ever.
let's do a little buy or sell. Are you down for that?
Sure. I don't know where you're going with
It's
it.
got to be in a
so you
vacuum
got to
for
lead
me to
us.
do it.
I want to do. We don't have to sell actually, but I want to do
Who
buy.
are you buying stock in?
Stock up.
What player are you buying stock in right now? Stocks are cheap. You're investing in this team. We're only in week 2. We've got 10 more games left. What player are you saying I want to invest in right now because I believe in what they're going to do moving forward?
I'll
Looking at
go
me?
first. If y'all
Hey,
want me
go
to.
for it, yeah.
Please do.
Only because we just talked about him briefly there for a second. It's Makari Vickers, dog. That boy can play. Like, let's not forget he came from Oklahoma.
Had
You know
a
what I'm saying?
big-time PBU in this game.
Big-time PBU, and he was in the game early, like on the first defensive drive, second defensive drive, and kind of their third down pass obvious situations. And Coach Prime mentioned after the game, like, Preston Hodgson plays best game.
No, he didn't.
Right?
For sure.
And,
Yes.
you know, no doubt. I mean, I'm not saying that Makari is going to unseat Preston, but
Sure.
I think there are reps available in that cornerback room. And let's not forget,
It's a
too,
nasty question, bro.
Makari Vickers.
It's filthy.
Makari Vickers had heart surgery, underwent heart surgery
Yes.
earlier this year,
Yeah.
this spring in March. And for him to not only be healthy and in a position to be on the field and making plays, but to actually be doing it, you know, in week 2 after not playing at all last week, I think is really impressive. So I'm certainly buying stock in the other number 10, Makari Vickers.
So I'm going to take a route you're taking because there are a lot of names out there that you want to buy more of.
Yeah.
But I'm going to pretend like we already had that stock. We got Trackhawk stock.
Yeah. That's
Right.
it's got to be a
Yeah,
low
this-
key
this-
type.
this-
Yeah, for sure.
Let me tell you who I'm going to buy some stock.
Let's hear
in.
it.
I'm going to go Jeremiah Brown, man.
Balled out.
And
Game
not only
high,
do I
8
want to
tackles
buy
today.
some more, I'm laughing at all the people who 2 years ago were telling me to sell the one that I had. Like, man, you still on that JB stock? And I was like, man, I believe it's like it's going to bounce back. Like I know the company. And today you saw what Jeremiah Brown can do with when opportunity meets their preparation. He balled out, man.
He did. He really did. Game high, like I said, game high 8 or 9 tackles, I believe.
8
6 of them
tackles.
solo. Yeah.
1 for loss.
Yeah. Obviously forced to fumble.
And it was in a
Recovered
situation
the
where
fumble.
I think
I'd like to go next.
I didn't get the details, but I saw French come out kind of nagging, like a little
Shoulder,
injury.
right? I saw that as well.
And Hughes, wasn't Hughes from a week ago either. And then from a statistical standpoint, Jeremiah got just as many solos as Hughes got last week.
Reggie
And
played
that's-
a lot less today. You
Yeah.
think that
Yes,
was
he
just
did.
more of Jeremiah and
I think
getting
so.
more opportunities?
Yeah, I think that
Gotcha.
this was going to be a younger guy day, and I
Okay.
think that's what happened. But damn, Jeremiah balled out.
He
Man.
sure did, man.
I am picking Damon Graves.
I look, you knew you were going to do that.
Let's
Yeah.
go.
Yeah, yeah.
That I'm not even
Damo.
joking. That's the best punting performance I've ever seen.
It was
said
so good.
You said it during the game. He might be one of the best players on the team, and you're not.
No
capping
joke.
either.
No joke.
Yeah.
The third punt when he kicked it, it was like 80 yards, bro. That was crazy. 67 yards is what it goes in the books.
You
but
got it pulled up. What did he average?
he averaged 50.2 yards per punt.
If you gave me the option right now,
Lord Jesus.
I would have Damon Graves start at punter
Absolutely.
for the Broncos tomorrow. Tomorrow.
Yes.
Please just show up to Mile High and punt for the Broncos tomorrow. That was
100%.
awesome. That was awesome for him. I'm going to buy me some Simeon Price stock.
Hell yeah.
6.1 yards per carry today.
After doing that exactly last week as well, 6 yards a carry.
And his long was 24, so that's a nice run. But it's not like, he
Great
had one
run,
long run and nothing after that.
Nah,
He was really consistent. And I loved what I saw from him, man. I think he deserves more carries moving
Caught a
forward.
pass too, I believe, as well today.
And
He
he
was
led
all over the field.
Yeah, he led the team, by the way, in total carries today, tied with Caden Salter. But he looked like a real player.
I love that. I wrote about him
That
last
spin
week.
move,
Yes, dude. He's sick.
I think that was on the catch.
He's nice, bro.
He made the catch and then had a little spin move. I was wow.
Oh, yeah. He
Tried
did
to-
have a
tried-
hurdle.
Tried
Yeah.
to hurdle.
He tried to hurdle
Tried that
someone.
hurdle.
I think it ended up
And
in
fire
some
pitch he
extra
took.
impacts
Yeah.
that he didn't need
The
to
pick
take.
is fire, though.
And
Yeah.
you talk about film sessions, like Coach Falk has been telling him, dog, trust me, gold jacket, stop doing that. And then the way it ended today, I think like tomorrow's going to be like, I'm going to stop doing that.
Yeah.
Because that ended poorly.
He likes to jump, man.
Yeah, and then
He get up. He
yeah,
really
got,
get up.
He got over the guy,
For
but
sure.
the next guy like belly to belly them on the
Boom.
sideline.
Nothing I could imagine liking more as a defender is seeing a player floating in the air right next to me.
Facts.
No, for real.
Let's go.
What are you fist pumping, bro?
It's Michigan, man.
They losing anyway.
No, we just got to pick.
I don't even know. I don't even know how they're allowed to play. All those rules they broke.
You going for another round of stock up? Or
I don't know if we have that many players, honestly.
Yeah, we could go again. Make it quicker this time, though.
Yeah.
That's what she said.
Scotty? I thought you were ready when you said that.
No, that's why I was like, should I think of another one? If we're going to do it again, go Snake. You up again, RK.
There you go.
All right. This is a player I'm buying stock in.
Right.
Give me Julian Lewis stock.
Hell yeah, bro. I love that. Let's go.
Didn't you know that was allowed? It was so Captain Obvious. So go right ahead, buy it.
But, I mean, he only gets to throw the ball 4 times today. It's screen. But when he was able to actually throw the ball down the field.
Yeah. His completion rolling to the right to Q was, I mean, that's right in his wheelhouse.
And then
you know what I'm saying? That looked really good. Yeah.
The RPO to Quanell, a little on the high side, but again,
a bit
that's
off
something
target,
you
but
expect.
catchable pass.
You expect your wide receiver to make that play.
Yes.
And if they do, they're going to be rewarded handsomely because it's one-on-one for him to the end zone.
No doubt.
But I liked what I saw from Juju, man. So if anyone wants to sell any stock, I'll happily buy it because he looked comfortable and confident. I'm disappointed that he got to throw the ball 4 times, and I'm pretty sure 2 of them were screens.
Yeah, that sucked.
Jake?
Well, sheesh.
Michigan. Pick somebody from Michigan. That's where your attention is. Right there.
You know what? Shout out to this guy. Stock up. Shout out N'Keal Webb-Walker for checking in the game today.
Hell yeah.
Yes. Alongside Makari Vickers, you know, just human stories that anyone can hopefully not relate to, but like, I mean, we've all lived through that type of stuff.
We all know
stuff,
somebody
right?
who's been afflicted by something like that, no doubt.
So shout out to N'Keal Webb-Walker for keeping his head down, battling, coming back to the team, just doing all the right things, man. And
This
being
team has
rewarded
some
with
beautiful
playing time.
stories, man.
Yes, it does. Totally.
All around.
Yeah. I'm gonna go with the guy that I picked as defensive player of the game. He did get a sack today. I think the stock has continued to rise for Twin Wade.
He looked great.
I think he still hadn't had his best game yet that he's going to have this year. He quietly goes about his business, doesn't disrupt anything. He's just a sponge for Hilo. Like he's like, I almost did a come on dog, but I'm not that kind of sponge. But the guy's going to have a 3 or 4 sack game before the season's over. He's that hungry.
Yeah.
Yeah. I believe it. He's already done it.
Yeah.
You got one?
I really kind of want to say Ryan Staub because I feel like that's a certifiable answer right there.
It's less Captain Obvious than Juju. But so we allowed that.
How?
But I'm going to go with Isaiah Harge, though. For his – you said it the other day, like, he's not playing defense anymore, but, like, 3 ways. You know what I'm saying? He could. You know what I'm saying? His
3 ways
impact on special teams is impactful. And I think he had at least 3 catches today. He was involved really early. Man. And this is somebody who is a big play threat, like a real versatile weapon in this offense. And I don't think we saw a lot of them in week 1, aside from maybe the almost kind of, pin at the 1 yard line he had on special teams. But he was a lot more involved today, and I think that's just the beginning of his involvement in this offense.
Shout out to Caleb Mathis getting down there catching that ball, man. Damn, what speed.
When it's 3rd and long in a big game, and the ball starts going towards Isaiah Harge, I'm going to trust that the ball will end up in his hands.
Yep. Speaking of 3rd down, this defense was elite on 3rd down today.
Yeah,
gave up quite a bit of yards. Not obviously they were better on the ground. I think they gave up 84 rushing yards after obviously giving up 320 last week. But Delaware was just 2 for 10 on 3rd down today. That's how you hold an offense that's moving the ball a little bit to just 7 points.
And he only went out for a play, but I really thought Jeremiah and French had taken their quarterback out for the day.
Martavius.
Oh, bro, that was a hell of a hit.
God.
Yeah, I said that live.
I was like,
damn.
he ain't coming back in, but he came back in.
Yeah, and in the end, I like – you give up almost 400 yards in total. It's kind of fluky.
Mm-hmm.
It was kind of fluky. You have a 45-yard pass, a 67-yard pass, a 31-yard pass.
Yeah.
Now, again, you can never take those out of the box score. But there's a difference between getting gashed on a couple big plays and getting consistently gashed throughout the game.
Sure.
Well, also, one of the biggest plays of the game was that fumble where Ben caused it, and that would have been called back by holding if Ben did not cause the fumble.
And that counted in the stat sheet for passing
because
yards?
they declined the penalty to count the fumble.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Wow, that's a great point. So that ends up being 60 yards that would have come off.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm not excusing necessarily the pass defense. There was too much.
Got to tackle better.
Yeah,
That's what I was about to say. I think one of the things we're going to have to do internally. Shout out to Terrace over in the corner in his boxing boots. He's at practice every day working in the video department. You know, when you get to this level of college ball, Scotty, you play college ball, you get toward the end of the week and you stop tackling.
Oh, yeah.
Because you got to get ready to play.
For sure.
I think we're going to have to add a tackling period back in.
I mean, you got a game in 6 days.
6 days.
I mean, and when I say add it back in, I mean like just add it back into the schedule because like our overall tackling has to get better. So I think that was one of the glaring errors for me. Is like, all right, what can we fix that still carried over from Georgia Tech? Like our open field tackling has got to get better, man.
This changes everything. That was a 67-yard play.
Yes, it was.
That ends up counting only because we wanted it to count.
Yeah.
Yes.
And you take that away, and we're talking about 330 yards of offense, which, again, a little too much. More than you would have allowed, but it does feel a lot different than 398 or 396.
You said 67 yards on that one?
Yeah, 67 yards.
Shout out to Ben and Jeremiah for running their ass
hustle.
downfield.
I can't wait till you watch the replay and break it down on your daily podcast. Because it was a 67-yard play that way.
Right.
They came from over here.
They ran at least 120 yards on
At
that play.
least that to catch up to that guy.
They put that one on the all-22 if we're going to talk all-22.
That's great. So in the end, like, the pass defense,
You're stopping it, man. Like, dude,
not what we wanted to see.
No.
But
What
at the
did
same time,
Minicucci end with, passing-wise?
He had 18 of 36 for 312, 1 touchdown, 1 interception.
312, but, I mean, 50% completion.
Yeah.
Lil Cucci with 18 for 36. But on the ground.
Please respect Delaware. Please respect Delaware.
On the ground.
You're insane.
On the
high
ground.
school.
I told you I was going to go off tonight.
Julian Lewis faced better in high school.
On the ground, 2.8
I didn't
yards.
hit
Yes.
100 this week.
I wrote about that as well.
That's
two metrics you
game-changing
love to
for
see.
me.
Arcade coach had 3 things this week: discipline, decisive, disrupt. I think we failed at disrupting. You know, when you look at these big yards. I do think when you look at decisive and take Staub in, that like we clearly can do that. But what I loved and talked to him about at half, we went the first 2 quarters without a penalty.
I mean, they had 4 penalties for 40 yards for the game, but I think all of those came like late in the third quarter and
You
in
had
the fourth
2
quarter.
back-to-back.
Right.
Yeah, and it's like that when I look at the consistency of special teams play, and I look at this now emerging consistency of not killing ourselves with penalties.
Yeah.
We're going to be in more games now than we were last year just because of that.
I agree.
You add in a little more execution here and there, we're winning games now because last year we didn't fully take advantage of special teams and it would hurt us.
Yeah, really.
All right. And then we have penalties that will hurt us. And so now you're depending on an offense or a defense to get you out of a hole that you put yourself in. We're now not putting ourselves in bad positions.
I think what you're describing is that the floor of this team is higher than it was in years past.
Totally.
Like
The
that.
ceiling, obviously, with Shador and Travis and some of those other guys is obviously
I like that. The
exponentially
floor is
higher.
higher. Yeah,
but
I
the
like that.
floor with this team, because of the discipline, because of some of those things that you're talking about, the decisiveness, there's a higher floor.
I was standing next to Reggie Calhoun Jr. Shout out to Reg. And I said, dude, my phone was charged. I said, you got your phone? I got to look something up because I'm about to talk to coach. And I haven't written down a penalty. Like, we don't have a penalty yet. And he checked. He's like, man, we 0. And I was like, we have never had that happen.
And another thing to that, along with the discipline and whatnot, 0 turnovers through 2 games in the season. That's the first time that's happened in Colorado football history.
That's how you win football games.
Exactly.
Don't get
I'm not
penalized.
crashing out.
Don't turn the ball over. Run the football. Score points.
I'm not crashing out either.
They're 2-0 in the turnover margin through 2 games. You know what I'm saying? That's a trend that if it continues.
You know, RK, I got to tell you this. Because I think you're a fan of crashing out, if I could say that.
No, I'm not.
Well, I am.
But I have had some fun.
I look forward to having a reason to legitimately crash out. And, you asked me about my Cowboys the other day, and even though we lost, they didn't give me a reason to crash out.
No.
And that's how I'm like looking at, we got to win today or lost last week, and I'm looking at this team like, damn, I want to be like overly pissed about something. But the margin of error is so small, it's so fixable. It's like, like if we continue on this trajectory, no penalties, special teams play, like we're not going to just be all right. We're going to be good. Good. Like we're going to win some games.
No, and I really, I was all good vibes on Twitter if you saw. And then I just, walked from 108 to the Champions Center.
So you let them people influence you, folks. You can't let that happen, G.
No, you got to talk about the type of people I was talking to.
Well, what are the type of people you was talking to?
Well, I'm not going to get into all that. I'm just saying it wasn't just your average
This guy's
fan.
a journalist. He's protecting his sources.
There were some people crashing out.
About what exactly, though? Just how
the quarterback situation was handled.
Sure.
And I'm past that now. I've
But,
grown beyond that.
To some degree.
But it was concerning
Yeah.
to see certain people, so disillusioned by what just happened.
But you factor that in because you're sitting in the Champions Center in the linebacker room doing a podcast. So clearly you have privy to info that some people you bump into don't. A lot of the crashing out they didn't know the plan.
They should.
Like this was a stated thing that was going to happen, regardless of how they performed. Like what happened was planned to happen in this vacuum.
Yeah.
And so whatever results come from, there's really no reason to crash out because it was a litmus test.
It's just that vacuum. I'm not going to get into it. But that did change my feelings. Just talking to some people on the way here because I was like, oh, okay.
Let's give it the 24-hour rule, though.
No, for sure. But, football is an emotional game.
Of course.
And it brings emotions out of fans. It brings emotions out of players. It brings emotions out of families. And
we're players and fans.
Mm-hmm.
Facts.
And family?
Like players.
Coach Prime said we're family.
We are family.
That was a long time ago.
Does that mean we're not family?
Did it expire? It might expire with your question the other day.
No, I don't think so.
Hey, Kevin.
Hey, low-key, hold on real quick. I didn't go in the press conference because I was being a good I wanted to get this thing going, right?
Which
I
you
think,
didn't have to do today, unfortunately.
True.
But this was the plan.
Do you think Coach would have laughed if I asked him who his starting quarterback would be for Friday?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely.
We've got a game
that's my guy. Yeah.
6 days, bro.
Yeah.
But somebody did ask.
I know, but I was like, I feel like if I asked that.
Who was it?
Sitting next to me.
Adam. Yeah, Adam asked. He's like, I'm not going to tell you. I know.
Yeah, Coach Ryan was like, I know.
But
I'm not telling
tell
y'all. Which, makes sense. Why would you divulge
I
any
tell
of
you,
that
I'm
for
telling Houston.
Exactly right.
Sure.
We're in for a hell of a week.
Hell of a week.
We're in for a hell of a week.
Hell of a week.
What day's our flight?
Wednesday night.
Oh, man.
Let Houston go prepare for 3 quarterbacks.
Exactly right.
Yeah.
Why
it's hard enough doing it for 2.
3 very different quarterbacks, too.
Let them go work on that.
Let them go work on a short week. Right, for sure.
Yeah, let them empty their
They're actually
quarterback
playing
room.
right now. Houston is against Rice.
Good luck on your
score.
I'll say in a second.
Is Mississippi State
They're
up
up
17
16-0, yeah.
I just got
Arizona
an early
State?
payout. It must be 17-0. I just got an early payout. Yeah.
On Arizona
Hey,
State?
shout out Bet365.
Shout out Bet365.
Yes.
Wowzers.
Theirs are up 10-0 at the half.
Oh, yeah, they are.
Who?
UNC is beating CSU 10-0 at half.
Kansas State's up 13-7.
Get me in front of a television.
All right, well, do you want to –
Houston is locked in a battle right now at the half with Rice.
right.
Houston's up 7-3.
And they don't even have EJ Warner anymore.
Okay, do we want to get through Super Chats and end this
Yeah,
thing?
Yeah, let's
Yeah.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
Here we
do
go.
any more ads? We good on ads?
You just
Oh,
keep on.
no. Yes, we do have one more shout-out for Taco Bell, though, and their touchdown tracker.
Ooh. Light it up. 4 today?
Is that what it is? I'm assuming just by the score.
And I'm so damn hungry.
4 touchdowns today. Shout out
5.
to Ryan Staub, who threw to 1.
Caden Salter ran 1.
Sincere Brown, and 1 to Kalen Taylor. Kalen Salter did run in 1, and Micah Welsh also ran in 1.
Shout out Micah.
as well. That is
Great run on that
$4,000
one.
Hell yeah.
that Taco Bell will be donating to the CU Student Athlete Fund.
Hey, I didn't say Micah wasn't going to get off. I just said track offs would be longer. I just said it would be longer. You only had about 25, 27 yards.
Did any of y'all offensive player of the game score a touchdown today?
Mine did.
That's because you picked the same one I did,
Yes,
brother.
bro.
Hell yeah, bro. Let's get it. Shout out Michael Welch.
Mine
Shout out track out.
needs to be more involved.
Yeah, other than that, my defensive player probably got, 5 snaps. How much did Quincy play today?
He had to play.
Yeah, he had to play.
But how much did he play?
I don't know.
I didn't count. I have to go look at it.
My
but I
defensive
talked
player-
to Hilo pregame, and he said he was going to rotate him a lot. So something.
Well, it's almost like they were playing a team who just came up to FBS from FCS, and they were tuning things up.
I have more stock to buy.
Okay?
True freshman Alexander McPherson.
Facts.
Blocking a
buck
punt today. Honestly, looked good on defense, playing on the edge
Yes,
as
he
well.
did.
He got a
Yep.
lot of run today as well. So I've been trying to tell y'all about Alexander McPherson along with London Merritt a lot this offseason. Them boys the future on the edge for this team.
I think I went 0 for 3 on my picks.
It's all right, man. It's all right.
Not Preston's best day.
Remember I told you
No.
that I told Alex, you're going to have a big day if the guys in front of you play well because you should be the biggest cheerleader because they're going to sit and you're going to go in.
I can't believe I got an early payout offer on Mississippi State over
I
ASU.
can't believe we keep doing food commercials and I'm starving.
At what
All right.
point is this game at? Is it the second quarter yet?
It's got to be. All right.
Okay.
Wrap it up.
Yes, let's do this.
Brought to you by Trojan.
12:51.
Wow.
Brought to you by Trojan.
Yeah.
Wrap it up.
Yeah.
I love it.
I get
Are
that
you
charger.
pointing
Yes,
to
yes,
a
yes,
condom? What are you doing?
I don't have the charger, the brick, though. Sorry. All right, Zachary Taylor's up first. Takeaways.
Why would he give you a pull?
What am I gonna do?
Because I was trying to tell it. That's what I was saying. I don't have the brick.
I look, you thought it would reach. That's why I asked for it originally,
No,
but it's
no.
all right. No worries. Go ahead, handle your biz.
Unless you want to leave it here.
No,
It's all good. Let it fly,
All
brother.
right.
What are these babies?
Zachary Taylor,
Yeah, could you
takeaways.
do that? Thank you.
So let me cook here. All right, JB beast mode. Dell OC greater than. Oh, Delaware's OC is greater than Pat Shermer on creativity. Thank you, Zachary Taylor. We appreciate the super chat, man.
7 points.
Our guy East Coast Kev.
Kev.
What's up, Kev? Prime did Salter dirty. What was he thinking? Not happy with this win. Did they remove Prime's bladder or his brain? Wow.
Whoa.
Wow, Kev. Come on, Kev. Come on, Kev.
We don't have to include all super chats if
Yeah,
you fucking
yeah.
talk out of your ass like that shit.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
is.
come on, man.
I don't care how much money you pay. You can't say shit like that.
Rose says 400 yards in 2 games is a good thing. Terrible context. Different situation. Brian says,
Do you understand what I dealt with walking from 108 to the Champions
I'm
Center now?
starting to get a glimpse of that. I am starting to get a glimpse of that.
Brian, I don't know what currency this is, but that's 30,000, so it sounds like a lot. Thank you. This one's for Staub. Wanted to see him play even last year for 1 start. Unbelievable. Coach Prime is different. You know what? Shout out Coach Prime with how he managed the quarterbacks, honestly. I'm telling you, this was the best. We're going to look back in a few games and go, I'm glad that they figured this out against Delaware and it's not October and we're still doing this.
I know Coach Prime don't give a damn, bro, but he had
course.
to have known that decision was going to cause a lot of confusion and madness. But like I said,
football.
he don't give a damn.
It's football.
And a high back chair in a dark room spins around and someone's stroking a white cat going, exactly what I wanted. Like, y'all can't mess with Prime, man.
At all, man. At all.
Prime gon' Prime.
East Coast Kev again. I have to give Staub credit. He made the most of his opportunity. Got to give it up for the Stauberado Buffaloes. Thank you, Kev. Don Peasy, what's up, man?
Took a stab at it.
I know Staub balled out, but why are we not talking about Newmate being clearly the best punter in the Big 12 and maybe top in the nation?
Is
JB
Newmate
went
the
crazy
GOAT?
too. He is the GOAT.
He might
Shout
be.
out to Demon Graves.
By the way, friend of the program.
Facts.
Definitely.
Yeah, new mate, Mata, Buck, all got game balls.
Undefeated on kickoff.
Yeah, is he?
How many
Eight
did he
for
have
eight.
today?
8 for
I
8.
stopped counting.
I think
honestly.
he went 3.
It's on the whatchamacallit.
All right, so Buck today.
Alexis says you crack her up, by the way.
Hell yeah. Thank you, Alexis.
He said thank you,
Colorado
Alexis.
kickoff.
I'll text her.
I don't see it on there.
It's not on there.
We'll have to get to this
All right.
on Monday.
I'm pretty sure he went 4 for 4 today.
That would be 9 in 2 weeks after Colorado had 15 as a team all last season.
Wow.
All right, Don Peasy. Like
guy's
usual, I
long.
agree with you, RK. The Staub audibles say a lot about ... Never mind. It's just me that's tripping about play calls. SMH, hashtag gimme Barloni. Thank you, Don Peasy. All right. Oh, my gosh. DeFeo Boutique with a $100 super chat.
Whoa.
Appreciate you.
Don't
wow.
say anything crazy.
No, this is actually great. I know this is probably way too early to ask, but what's the plan with Houston? I want to sit near the boys.
Squad.
We don't even know, bro. Me and RC in the stands?
DM
Hell
us. DM me or RK DeFeo Boutique. We'll get you taken care of.
Buy 4 seats, bro, or 2 extra for me and RC. We'll sit with you.
Tyron with the $5 super chat. We want Ryan the Dream Staub. Hashtag Shador Staub. Hashtag Let Him Cook. Hashtag I Believe. Thank you, Tyron.
Martin Luther Staub is one of the craziest things I've heard since the Coach Prime era.
Gee, the student section was chanting his name, bro.
No, they weren't.
Yes, they were,
That's
dog.
crazy. And they were also booing Caden Salter.
Yes, they were. We'll talk about all this more later in the week. New Harper.
Only there was a show.
Lock in, bro.
New Harper, $10 super
needs
chat.
to lock in, bro.
It's not a hard evaluation. Ryan drove 3 touchdown scoring drives. Give him an opportunity with these dynamic wide receivers. It showed mental toughness. Shout out to Kobe to overcome his first 2 free throws. Uncle Neely. Is that a morning run?
I'm with you. I'm more with Taco Bell.
San Med with the $20 super chat. Thank you for the super chat. A decisive win was needed. Happy for the OBs who showed out today. Sco Buffs. Facts. Shout out OBs.
Scobies.
Tom Jr. Carlson says, weather looks brutal next week in Houston. Oh, yikes.
Really? No, don't do this.
Might be the hottest and most humid game of the Coach Prime era. Okay. Orlando wasn't bad last year. Staub is the guy. Hashtag Sophia and Kendrick 2027.
Bro, it was 100 degrees in TCU.
Yeah, that was really bad. $20 from our guy Martin Wheatfall. Only thing that varies between the 3 is the play calling. Staub got more of a variety, and Salt and Juju had screen and bubbles, and Staub got to sling it before the game. You guys were saying
Staub
this game
was calling his own plays, bro.
Isn't a measuring stick.
And the people were saying who were saying, like, this was Delaware, like, relax on Staub. All the quarterbacks we saw today played against Delaware.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, this was kind of an even field in terms of the opposition. Like, that's an argument that really shouldn't be made when it comes to this conversation.
Don't take them too
Honestly, though, the fuck it Sincere's down there somewhere offense, I'm so in on.
Yeah. Wow. What a great strat.
Yeah. Like Staub really was just calling his own shit. He's like, nah, forget your bubble screens.
Yeah. That dude ain't guard is
run straight, bro. I'm throwing it out there.
For sure. Dots, too.
Yes.
Dots.
Twice.
Frank with the $5 super chat. Staub learned behind Shador. He has a high IQ. He told Brown to run those go routes. Smart QB. Facts. Larry with the $5 super chat. Why do people want to rush Juju? Let him continue to develop. QB1 Salt and QB2 Staub. Keaton with the super chat. We have 3 QBs that could start. Sky isn't falling. Facts.
Good one.
Put that one up.
Good one.
Frank again says Staub Luther the King.
You don't know the Staub Luther the King.
East Coast Kev says the fact that people wanted Shermer gone, but Robert Lifton's defense gave up 400 yards 2 games in a row is crazy.
Bro, look at the
context.
27 points through 2 games. So that means his defense is allowing 13.5 points a game.
Not to mention you have to take 67 of those yards away.
Like, come on, let's not do that.
RJ, what's up, RJ? Says, I agree, Scott. You can definitely tell that Pat and Staub have way more connection/trust than any other QB. Juju looked young and Salt looked wide eyes or discouraged. I am starting Staub. Tom Jr. Carlson again. Can we please be done with Pat Shermer? 11-plus wide receiver screens, multiple out routes to the right sides away from Seaton. Staub had to change the play to go vertical. Pat will cost us wins this year. Thank you, Tom.
Quick question. Mm-hmm. And this might be an obvious answer. Do you think it was by design? Obviously, it was by design. But you think Coach Prime was trying to make a point by having Coach Shermer talk to us after the postgame after this game today?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I guess, especially based on his answer earlier in the week, he was like, "Yeah, I like to target people."
Yeah. Say it to his face. Here's your opportunity.
That's what I thought.
Because it was crickets.
Because that's not normal, right? Hearing an assistant coach after a game.
First time, right? Typically the coordinators.
Honestly, I thought you were tripping when you were saying that.
Typically they're done when camp is done.
Right.
It's just always the head coach and players.
Yeah. LaFrance with the $10 super chat. Thank you, man. Appreciate you. Z601 Truth. I can't see the entire thing. I'm assuming it says all I can say is wow, Skull Buffs. Thank you, man.
Oh, yeah.
Soldier Life Records says, man, let Staub get the start and let's compete for the Big 12. Screw the politics. Best man win. Thank you. It's football, man. Can't get your feelings hurt over lineup decisions. Rev BJ Nelson. This makes me think of Shador being number 3 in Cleveland. Wonder if it's going to make people think even more. Tom Jr. Carlson again. Salter didn't see the field well today. He took a few sacks when he had open receivers. Sorry, Unc. That's what he did to hurt himself. Pat didn't help with his 9 wide receiver screen calls. That didn't work. Salt will start because of money.
I accept your apology.
Money is not a factor.
It's not, but they did say sorry. So
Stanford Higa says, Staub won the game. Staub stopped the bleeding. Staub QB1. Shermer was exposed for his inability to call plays. Cameron Fairchild says, Martin Luther Staub gave us content and character.
Hell yeah.
Let's go. I think we made it, boys. No. One more, actually. Sorry.
One more set.
Yes, one more set. Tez says, you are wrong. We absolutely were going to lose. I felt it slipping away. Salter missed wide open receivers. Salter looked the same as last week.
No.
There's literally no chance.
Colorado literally could not have scored after their second drive, and if things ended up
I would have
going
thrown
this way,
RC out there at quarterback. We would have won.
I would have thrown Terrace in his boxing boots out there.
Adam says,
RC's pissed at us.
what?
You said you wanted to get name dropped in
He
here,
thinks
bro.
it was a slight. It was actually a compliment.
This
Definitely not.
No.
This one says
Always going to be behind this guy. Then we got other guys here, so.
Read the chats, Jake.
This one's weird. It says RC. First off, can't wait to see the premiere of the DNVR bus. Sad news about that.
Yeah, no bus this
No
year.
bus.
Oh,
We're on a plane.
I wish you hadn't said that. I was going to tease him with the premiere.
Nah.
Premiere will be in the air.
Drop a super chat, bro.
Appreciate you though, Adam. FF18 Buff says bubble screens overused, almost got receivers hurt. Thank you for the super chat. LT.
Nah, some dudes almost really died out there today.
Yeah.
Draylon Cool, based on what you saw
Yeah.
from that hit.
Yeah.
What the hell was that one screen where
That's the play I'm talking about.
is that what it
Yeah.
That
Draylon
was
got his
crazy.
face taken off
For
and it
real.
landed in Sincere's hands.
That was weird.
Wild. LT says, y'all boys having any events in Houston, I've got at least a round for you.
Ooh.
What's that?
LT.
Hell yeah. Also,
We'll pull
this
up
one
LT.
just popped in. DeFeo Boutique said, I got 4 tickets.
Wow,
DNVR.
let's go.
Me and RC pulling up with DeFeo Boutique.
Hell yeah.
Squad.
Heaven's Demon says, Jake, I 100% agree with everything you said. Thank you. Sam says, what does Salter do well? Please explain. Oh, man.
RC, is this a new tradition?
of
We just
6.
go with someone in each city?
That'd be fire, actually.
Yeah. It would be really sick.
We're going to end up at a Diddy party.
Next road game after that is what? West Virginia?
You're certainly going to end up at a Diddy party.
And we in Texas for back-to-back road games? Shit.
Sam,
Get some food.
I'm sorry, we don't have
Swear.
time to really talk about that situation and all that right now, but certainly we will get into it this week.
We have so much time to talk about stuff this week.
Yes,
real?
we do.
Yeah, we have a daily podcast.
Oh, that's sick.
All right, one more. Don Peasy says, with the way Coach was fielding unexpected players, I'm about to call him Riverboat Prime. Thank you for the super chat, Don Peasy. Stanford Higa says, Staub won the game. Staub stopped the bleeding. Staub QB1. Appreciate you. DeFeo Boutique,
It might happen.
thanks again for that super chat and for the tickets. You're going to help create some amazing content.
Yes.
Bobby, $5 super chat. I think Caden was indecisive when running. We'll talk about that
That's
a lot
it.
more, too.
No more super
Laptop's
chats.
closed.
Laptop's
They're
closed.
packing up, man.
Yo, man.
Everyone's packing up.
Appreciate y'all, man.
Stop crashing out if you're crashing out.
I'm so confused.
Go Colorado. The Buffs won. Long way to go in this season. Just stay level-headed. See you guys
Colton Allen starting next week.
sometime soon. Let's go Buffs.
Clip that, RC.
Dominique
Clip that.
Ponder time.
Squad.
We all silly like the mayor.